Hello everyone, I am Bhavna Singh. Welcome back to Insightonomics. So let's start the topic for today without a further ado. In this video, we are going to learn about the relationship between total revenue, marginal revenue, and a price elasticity along a linear demand curve. Okay, so let's start. First, let me define what is total revenue. So your total revenue is equals to the price into total output produced. आपने जितने quantities produce किए हैं output की वो into their price. Okay, then you will get your total revenue. Okay, and then a marginal revenue. Marginal revenue refers to the extra or the additional revenue earned as a result of an extra unit produced. आपने एक additional unit produce किया output का, उससे आपको कितना additional revenue प्राप्त हुआ. Okay, earn हुआ, and that is your marginal revenue. Okay, the additional revenue from an additional unit output produced. So your marginal revenue is equals to change in total revenue as a result of change in output produced. Okay, and as we know, TR is your P into Q. So we can say that marginal revenue is equals to change in price and quantity, price into quantity as a result of change in Q. Okay, so we can write. Now we'll look at the mathematical derivation of this relation between these three variables. Mathematical derivation. So as we know, marginal revenue equals to del P into Q divided by. So now it's like we have to differentiate price into quantity with respect to Q. Okay, and both price and quantity are the variable factors. Both will change. So we'll differentiate it. First, we'll keep price as it is, and we'll differentiate the term with respect to. Okay, then we'll keep Q as it is. We'll differentiate this term with respect to Q, like this. Okay, this is the total differentiation. Okay. Now ये del Q से del Q cancel हो गया. You left with marginal revenue equals to price plus Q into del Q. आप सिंपल इस तरीके से भी लिख सकते हो, del P by del Q. ओके, आप del से रिप्रेजेंट करो या इस तरीके से रिप्रेजेंट करो, दोनों का मीनिंग सेम है. ये चेंज को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. ओके, चेंज. ओके, तो आप लगे इसको ऐसे इस तरीके से भी डिपिक्ट कर सकते हो, कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा. ओके, like this. Okay, so you got this expression. Now multiply P divided by P right hand side. Okay, so marginal revenue equals to P into P by P. ये हम लोग P by P से डिवाइड क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि हमें इलास्टिसिटी के टर्म में वैल्यू चाहिए. Q P by P del P by del Q. Okay, so P से P cancel हो गया. Now you will get P plus Q divided by P, then del P by del Q and the respective P. Okay, this is P divided by P and P. बस manipulate किया थोड़ा सा. So as we know the formula for price elasticity of demand, which looks like this: E is equals to minus del Q by del P divided by P by Q. and ये formula कुछ similar लग रहा है. Okay, ये क्या है? When we reciprocate these terms like this, then we will get this term Q by P. Okay, so we can replace this particular term with 1 by E. So we got marginal revenue is equals to P plus P into 1 by E minus का, right? क्योंकि ये 1 by E माइनस में है, माइनस साइन नेगेटिव रिलेशन को डिपिक्ट करता है बिटवीन प्राइस एंड क्वांटिटी। ओके, पी दोनों में आप कॉमन ले लोगे, पी आपने कॉमन लिया, यू आर लेफ्ट विद 1 प्लस, ये साइन माइनस का है सो इट विल बी माइनस 1 बाई ई। ओके, सो दिस इज एन एक्सप्रेशन फॉर मार्जिन रेवेन्यू। बट हमें इलास्टिसिटी ये नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव साइन के टर्म्स में नहीं देखना है, मेन एब्सोल्यूट टर्म्स में देखना है। सो यू कैन राइट दिस लाइक, यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट, ये भी सही है, यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट इट लाइक दिस 1 प्लस 1 बाई ई लाइक दिस। ये साइन बताता है कि एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू, अगर ई है हमारा -2, आप इसे इस तरीके से लिखोगे देन यू विल गेट 2। ओके, ये माइनस साइन हट जाएगा फिर एब्सोल्यूट टर्म में। So this is a final expression for our relationship between marginal revenue, price and total revenue. Okay. And price क्या डिपेक्ट करता है? Price is your average revenue. Okay. Per unit revenue earned. Per unit revenue earned. ओके, कि आपने एक यूनिट आउटपुट प्रोड्यूस किया, उस पर आपको कितना रेवेन्यू आया। This is equals to total revenue divided by Q. Okay. So here now based on this formula, first put different values for elasticity and calculate MR. Okay. So let's say when E is equals to 1, then what will be your MR? MR is equals to P 1 plus 1 by 1. So you will get this one first way minus. So you will get 1 by 1 MR is equals to P 1 minus 1. So it will be 0. So margin revenue is equals to 0. हम लोग डाउनवर्ड स्लोपिंग डिमांड कर्व लेके चल रहे हैं अभी। ओके, दैट्स व्हाई आवर साइन इज नेगेटिव हियर। सो योर मार्जिन रेवेन्यू इज इक्वल टू 0। आपको क्या एक कंडीशन क्या मिली? व्हेन योर ई इज इक्वल्स टू 1, योर मार्जिन रेवेन्यू इक्वल्स टू 0। मार्जिन रेवेन्यू होता है स्लोप ऑफ योर मार्जिन टोटल रेवेन्यू। इट इज द स्लोप ऑफ टोटल रेवेन्यू कर्व। ओके, ये क्या है? स्लोप है टोटल रेवेन्यू कर्व का, जो क्या मेजर करता है? चेंज इन टीआर एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ चेंज इन क्यू। बट यहाँ पे क्या है? मार्जिनल रेवेन्यू क्या है? 0। दैट मीन्स देयर इज नो चेंज इन टोटल रेवेन्यू। व्हेन स्लोप इज 0, दैट मीन्स एट दैट पॉइंट there will be no change in total revenue. So at that point TR curve is flat. So when your marginal revenue is 0, that means your total revenue is maximum. Total revenue is maximum. Okay, your total revenue is maximum. Now second condition, when E is greater than 1, okay, let's say E is equals to 2. Then in that scenario, marginal revenue is equals to price 1 minus 1 by 2. So you will get P 1 minus 1 by 2, it's 1 by 2, 0.5 as margin revenue. That means your margin revenue is positive. कुछ ना कुछ नंबर आएगा। अगर लेट्स से प्राइस आपके 2 हैं तो मार्जिन रेवेन्यू कितना आ जाएगा? मार्जिन रेवेन्यू इक्वल्स टू 1। ओके, व्हेन यू पुट प्राइस इक्वल्स टू 2। When you put prices equals to 2, then you will get marginal revenue equals to 1. That means slope is positive. Positive. So slope of TR curve is positive. That means total revenue is increasing. Okay. At an increasing rate. Okay. Now third situation. E is lesser than 1. Let's say E is equals to 0.5. Okay. So when your E is lesser than 1, then in that scenario, 1 minus 1 by 0.5, and when you will, let's say price is equals to 2, price 2 ही रखते हैं. Okay, for example, 2, 1 minus, it will be 2. So you will get 2 minus 1. So it is minus 2. Then your marginal revenue is negative. Okay, it is negative. And marginal revenue is the slope of total revenue curve. So you can say that total revenue curve is falling. When slope is positive, your total revenue will rising. Total revenue curve is rising, upward sloping. And when your marginal revenue is negative, that which is the slope of total revenue, then in this scenario, total revenue or curve is falling. Okay. So you can say that total revenue is decreasing at an increasing rate. Okay. And there are two other extreme situations as well. Fourth one, when your E is equals to 0. Okay, then in that scenario, MR is equals to price 1 minus 1 by 0. 0 से किसी में divide करता है, then you will get infinite. The scenario, your marginal revenue is infinite, which is a slope. Okay. So slope of TR is infinite in this value. Okay. That means like a person, a small change in Q will have a infinite change on total revenue. Okay, in that scenario, when E is equals to 0. In fifth scenario, when your E is equals to infinite, to P 1 minus 1 by infinite, and इस infinite से किसी में divide करते हैं, then you will get this becomes 0. And you will get margin revenue is equals to price, because infinite से 1 में divide करेंगे, ये term 0 हो जाएगा, like this, 1 minus 0. Okay. Let explain this. Let me explain this using a graph. Okay. This is the linear demand curve. Okay. And this is the marginal revenue curve. Okay. This is your total revenue curve. This is your average revenue curve, AR curve or the demand curve. Okay. This is the MR curve, blue line. MR curve. This is your total revenue curve. Okay. This is your MR. This is your AR. Okay. At that point, when E is equals to 1, your MR is equals to 0. Here Q, AR, MR, TR. Okay. And when your marginal revenue is equals to 0, at that point your total revenue is maximum, because at this point, let me use different color. When you draw a tangent over here just to measure the slope, you will get this straight line. That is, slope is 0. MR is equals to 0, or you can write like this. Change in TR as a result of change in Q is equal to 0 at this point. Let's say this is a point A. Okay. So when your E is equals to 1, let me write it here. First, when your E is equals to 1, your MR is equals to 0 and your total revenue is maximum. Okay, so this is the relation between these three topics. Second, when your E is lesser than 1, when your E is lesser than 1, at this point, let's say, let me use the different color. Okay, when your E is lesser than 1, at this point, this is your Q star. At Q star, your total revenue is maximum. When your E is lesser than 1, at point, your MR is negative. Negative. And when your MR is negative, that means the slope of total revenue curve is negative. That means total revenue curve is falling. You can see that TR curve is falling, downward sloping. Okay. The slope of total revenue curve is negative. TR is falling. So we can say that TR is decreasing at an increasing rate. Okay. Second, when your E is lesser than 1, at this point MR is negative. Okay. And total revenue curve is falling. Total revenue is falling. Okay. Third situation, when your E is greater than 1, let's say this scenario. Let's say this point. When your E is greater than 1, okay, at this point, you can see that at this point total revenue is positive, because this is point A. At point A, total revenue is, sorry, marginal revenue is 0. So on the left side of this curve, your MR is positive, and the right side your MR is negative. Okay. So at this point your MR is positive. MR is positive, that means slope of total revenue curve is positive. So in this case, total revenue is rising and curve is upward sloping, right? Your total revenue is rising and your curve is upward sloping. Third scenario, when E is greater than 1, when demand curve is elastic, at that point MR is positive, okay, and total revenue is rising. Okay, at an increasing rate, because there is a curve on this. It is not a straight line curve. It is a non-linear curve. Okay, so your total revenue is rising at an increasing rate. So like I want to add one thing here extra. जब भी आपका जो elasticity हो वो elastic रहे, like जब भी आपका E greater than 1 हो, in that scenario, in case of price fall, E greater than 1 है, उसका मीनिंग ये है कि proportionate change in Q is greater than a proportionate change in price. So in that scenario, अगर आप price fall करते हो, if price falls, let me write it here. I'll explain it later, all these terms. Okay. First, let me complete this. Okay. And when your E is infinite at this point, let's say, when your E is equals to infinite, at this point, you can say that both marginal revenue and average revenue, or the average revenue price होता है. Okay. Your average revenue is equals to marginal revenue. और पॉइंट टी, दोनों यहीं से स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं. So when your E is infinite, your marginal revenue is equal to average revenue, and at this point, your total revenue is 0. Okay? At this point, your total revenue is 0. Now, the other situation, this one, when your E, I'm using different one. When your E is equals to 0, at this point, your MR is negative, but your total revenue is infinite because ये नीचे जाते जाएगा ऐसे. Infinite. That is not touching one axis. Okay? So your total revenue is infinite. Okay? So like I'm assuming this ki along a linear demand curve, price elasticity vary on each point, but the slope of demand curve will remain same. On a linear demand curve, slope will remain same, but the elasticity will vary on different points on a demand curve. Okay? That's why at point, like at this point, E is equals to 1, and at this point E is greater than 1, and below that E is lesser than 1. Okay? So now you got these three main conclusions. When your E is equals to 1, marginal revenue is 0 and total revenue is maximum. When your E is lesser than 1, when your demand curve is inelastic, in that scenario your marginal revenue curve is negative and total revenue is falling at an increasing rate. Okay, falling at an increasing rate. रीजन क्या है? क्योंकि ये क्या है? पैराबोलिक कर्व है. ओके, और क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन रहेगी यहाँ पे. And when your E is greater than 1, when your demand curve is elastic, in that scenario your marginal revenue curve is positive, TR is rising at an increasing rate. Okay? And हमारा टोटल रेवेन्यू कर्व क्या है? पैराबोलिक कर्व है. ये क्या है? इन्वर्टेड यू शेप कर्व. पैराबोलिक कर्व को किस तरीके से होते हैं? जब उनकी इक्वेशन इस तरीके से होती है, a plus bq plus cq square, like this. Okay? When there is a square term, then that means अगर आप इस इक्वेशन को ग्राफिकली डिपिक्ट करोगे, you will get this type of curve. Okay? Now let me tell you the relation between price elasticity and total revenue. So when your E is equals to 1, in that scenario your total revenue will remain constant. Okay? क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है? Total revenue is maximum. Okay? In flat you can say that there is no change in total revenue as a result of change in Q. Okay? So in this E is equal to 1, that means percentage change in Q is equals to percentage change in P. Okay? And that's why your total revenue remain unchanged. Okay? There is no change in total revenue. Second scenario, when your E is greater than 1, when your demand curve is elastic, in that scenario, there are two scenarios. First, like percentage change in Q is greater than percentage change in price. तो आपकी क्वांटिटी जो है वो ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्ड करेगी देन योर प्राइस. ओके, सो इन दिस सिनेरियो अगर आप प्राइस फॉल करते हो, इन केस ऑफ प्राइस फॉल, क्यू विल इंक्रीज राइजेस, क्योंकि प्राइस और क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड के बीच में इनवर्स रिलेशन होता है. अगर प्राइस फॉल करेंगे क्यू राइज करेगी. क्यू विल राइज मोर प्रोपोर्शनेटली, मोर प्रोपोर्शनेटली. ओके, क्यू ज्यादा अमाउंट से चेंज होगी. सो चेंज इन क्यू इज ग्रेटर देन चेंज इन प्राइस. प्राइस फॉल हुआ लेट्स से 50%, क्वांटिटी जो है राइज हो गई 100% से, देयर इज अ नेट 50% राइज इन क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड. सो इन दैट सिनेरियो, as we know, total revenue is equals to P into Q, right? And आप इसे बाइफरकेट करोगे तो इस तरीके से लिखोगे, चेंज इन P and Q Q into P. आप टोटल रेवेन्यू में चेंज इस तरीके से देखोगे, राइट? सो चेंज इन P, दिस टर्म is lesser than this term, so you can say change in P into Q is 50% only, which is greater than change in Q. So overall there is a net impact, or you can say net rise in total revenue. So change in total revenue is positive. Okay, in case of price fall, when your demand curve is elastic. Okay, so when your demand curve is elastic, your total revenue, change in total revenue is positive in case of price fall. Okay, because del P is lesser than del QP. Okay, now यहाँ पे ये चेंज क्या है, ये नीचे जा रहा है, कम हो रहा है, ये नेगेटिव चेंज है, ये पॉजिटिव चेंज है, एंड यहाँ पे क्या है, पॉजिटिव is greater than negative. As a result, your total revenue, change in total revenue is positive. Okay. Now, second case of price rise. Okay. In that scenario, when price rises, Q fall. बट क्योंकि ये डिमांड का इलास्टिक है, तो अगर प्राइस 50% से राइज हुए हैं, तो क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड मोर देन 50% से कम हो जाएगी, कम हो गई. So this is a negative change, right? So in this scenario, del TR again the same situation, del P into Q plus del Q into P. So ये क्या है, पॉजिटिव है क्योंकि प्राइस राइज कर रहे हैं, अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग, ऊपर की तरफ जा रहे हैं. Q कम हो रहा है, नेगेटिव, बट change in Q is more than the change in price, so you can say that negative change is greater than the positive change. So in this scenario, change in total revenue will be negative. Okay, so in case of price rise, total revenue will fall. Okay, reason क्या है, क्योंकि Q rise करती है more than the price. So it is a suggestion when like when any producer faces an elastic demand curve. So in order to maximize the revenue, in order to increase the revenue, a producer can bring down the prices rather than the price rise. Okay. So अगर producer के लिए हमारे पास suggestion आया कि अगर डिमांड कर्व ग्रेटर देन 1 है, लाइक इलास्टिसिटी ग्रेटर देन 1 है, उस सिनेरियो में प्राइस फॉल करना will be a greater option, will be a greater option. Okay, good option. Okay, because total revenue will rise rather than a price rise. Okay, so अगर कोई प्रोड्यूसर अपना टोटल रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज करना चाहता है, तो उसके लिए बेस्ट ऑप्शन रहेगा कि वो प्राइस फॉल करे, जिससे कि उसका क्यू जो है राइज करेगी मोर प्रोपोर्शनेटली. एज अ रिजल्ट नेट चेंज विल बी, टोटल रेवेन्यू विल बी पॉजिटिव. ओके, नाउ थर्ड सिचुएशन, when your E is lesser than 1, when your demand curve is inelastic. Okay, in that scenario, percentage change in Q is lesser than percentage change in P. अगर आप प्राइस में कोई चेंज करोगे तो उसका क्वांटिटी पे कम मतलब कम चेंज आएगा. ओके, सो योर क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड चेंजेस लेस प्रोपोर्शनेटली विद चेंज इन प्राइस. ओके, सो अगेन देयर आर टू सिनेरियोज. फर्स्ट, प्राइस फॉल. प्राइस फॉल होंगे तो क्वांटिटी राइज होगी, लेकिन लेस प्रोपोर्शनेटली, इंक्रीजेस बट लेस प्रोपोर्शनेटली. दैट मीन्स अगर आपके प्राइस 50% यूनिट से कम हुए हैं, 50% से कम हुए हैं, 10 से 5 हो गए, लाइक दिस, 50% से कम हुए हैं, तो आपकी क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज तो होगी बट लेस देन 50%, लाइक 30%, 40%. ओके, सो इन दिस सिनेरियो चेंज इन टोटल रेवेन्यू विल बी लाइक दिस. सो प्राइस फॉल किए हैं नीचे की तरफ, ये नेगेटिव हुआ, प्राइस राइज किए, इसको पॉजिटिव कंसीडर करो. ओके, अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग. बट इन दिस सिनेरियो change in Q is lesser than the change in P, so negative outweigh the positive. Okay, so the net change in total revenue will be negative. Okay, so in this scenario, अगर प्रोड्यूसर का जो है इनइलास्टिक डिमांड कर्व फेस करता है, इनइलास्टिक डिमांड फेस करता है, उस केस में अगर वो प्राइस फॉल करता है इन ऑर्डर टू इंक्रीज द टोटल रेवेन्यू, तो उसको नुकसान होगा, उसका टोटल रेवेन्यू ओवरऑल कम हो जाएगा देन बिफोर। ओके, सेकंड केस प्राइस राइज। In case of price rise, Q falls but less proportionately again. अगर प्राइस 50% से राइज हुआ है तो क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड कम होगा बट लेस देन 50%. So in this scenario, again change in total revenue which is equals to change in price, change in Q. Okay, so price rise हुआ है, let's say this is a positive term, price rise हो रहा है and this is negative. बट प्राइस राइज हो रहा है, ये ज्यादा है देन चेंज इन क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड, ये कम रिस्पॉन्ड कर रही है, तो पॉजिटिव is greater than negative, that is change in price is greater than, just del P is greater than del Q. Change in price is greater than the change in quantity demanded, so net effect on total revenue will be positive. So in this scenario, अगर प्रोड्यूसर जो है इनइलास्टिक डिमांड फेस करता है, उस केस में अगर प्रोड्यूसर चाहता है कि वो टोटल रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज करे तो उसका टोटल रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज हो जाएगा अगर वो प्राइस राइज करेगा तो। ओके, सो दिस इज अ विन विन सिचुएशन फॉर दैट प्रोड्यूसर। अब हम इसे ग्राफिकली भी दिखा सकते हैं। Okay, there are three scenarios. Let's say this is one demand curve. Okay, so let's say this is our case. This is our demand curves. Okay, three demand curve. This is the case when E is greater than 1. Let's say this is E is equals to 1, and here E, or you can say here E is lesser than 1, and in this scenario E is equals to 1. Okay, so in this scenario there are two cases. Okay, let's say this is our earlier price before price change. अभी price change हुआ. Now this is the new quantity. Similarly, okay, ये change बता रहा है change in P. Okay, the distance between P to P dash is your change in P, and distance between Q to Q dash is your change in Q. Okay, similarly, okay, there are two scenarios. So अब like ग्राफ में अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन हो रहा हो या ना हो, बट अगर डिमांड का इलास्टिक है तो उस सिनेरियो में change in P is greater, sorry, change in P is lesser than the change in Q. Okay, like let me draw different color, अच्छे से डिपेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है इसमें. Okay, okay, so this distance measure the change in Q. So in case of elastic demand curves, change in P is lesser than change in Q. Okay, so when we add this distance, the change in P, ये distance, and this Q into Q plus this change del Q into original price, like that. Then in this scenario, again you will get the same situation, that change in P into Q is lesser than change in Q into P. Okay, so your total revenue is positive. Okay, this is the graphical depiction of it. And similarly आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, like change in P in case of inelastic demand curve is greater than change in Q. Okay, and when your E is equals to 1, in the scenario change in P is equals to change in Q, so your total revenue will remain constant. So in this scenario, total revenue will unchanged when E is equals to 1. When E is lesser than 1, total revenue is negative. Okay, and in this scenario, in case of elastic demand, total revenue is positive. But scenario different है. In case of price fall, total revenue is positive, and in case of price rise, total revenue is negative. Okay, so total revenue is positive in case of price rise, and total revenue is negative in case of price fall. So now let me tell you the relation between average revenue and marginal revenue. Okay, so in case of linear demand curve, marginal revenue has has a has revenue. Okay, so in case of linear demand curve, जो स्लोप होता है मार्जिनल रेवेन्यू का वो डबल होता है देन द स्लोप ऑफ एवरेज रेवेन्यू कर्व. ओके, so linear demand curve और द एवरेज रेवेन्यू कर्व. ओके, तो linear demand curve का इक्वेशन क्या होता है? P is equals to A minus BQ. Okay, this is the mathematical depiction of linear demand. Okay, now as we know that price is equals to average revenue. Okay, so you can also write it like this: average revenue is equals to A minus BQ. Okay, so this is first equation for average revenue. Now we'll derive an equation for marginal revenue. As we know, marginal revenue is the partial derivation of TR with respect to Q. Okay, TR क्या होता है? P into Q divided by del Q. So TR is equals to P into Q. प्राइस हमारे पास क्या गिवन है? A minus BQ. A minus BQ into Q. So you will get AQ minus BQ square. This is their total revenue. Okay. Now we have to differentiate this total revenue with respect to Q so that we'll get equation for MR. Okay. So as a rule of differentiation, अगर आप x को differentiate कर रहे हो जिसकी power n है, तो n आगे आएगा x n minus 1. Okay. आप q के respect में solve करो, q का power 1 है, तो 1 minus 1 0, that means 1 a, 2 आगे आ जाएगा 2b q, 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So marginal revenue का equation क्या आएगा? A minus 2b q. Equation for marginal revenue. Now we can compare between these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Tell you that A is your intercept on vertical axis or y axis. That means when q is equals to 0, marginal revenue is equals to A. And in both the equations, let me write the other equation here as well, A minus BQ. In both the equations, intercept is same intercept for AR and MR. So when your Q is equals to 0, that a firm is not producing any units of output, then your marginal revenue is equals to average revenue, the intercept. Okay. So marginal revenue is equals to A, and similarly AR is equals to A. So you can say that marginal revenue is equal to average revenue. Okay. when firm is not producing any unit of output. Okay, this is the first relation between the two. Second, B represents the slope of AR curve. So B represents the slope of AR curve, that is change in average revenue as a result of change in Q. Okay. Well, B also depict the slope, but we have 2B. This is the slope of MR curve. 2B is equals to del MR by del Q. And B का हमारे पास इक्वेशन क्या आया था? So instead of B, we can write del AR by del Q is equals to del MR by del Q. हम लोग इसको इस तरीके से लिखते हैं, del MR Q is equals to 2 del AR by del Q. Okay, or you can write it like this: slope of MR is equals to the 2 into AR. Okay, and let's suppose slope of AR B is equals to 1. Okay, let's say. Then what will be the slope of MR? 2 into 1. The slope of MR will be 2. So when slope of AR is 1, slope of MR is 2. And when slope of MR will be 2, then slope of MR will be 4. Okay, so now you can say that slope of MR is twice of slope of AR. And AR कर्व क्या है? डिमांड कर्व है. Okay, so slope of marginal revenue curve is twice of that of demand curve in case of linear demand curve. Okay, a straight line linear demand curve. And you can say that when slope of MR curve must be MR curve must be steeper than AR curve. Okay, and you can also depict both these equations on graph like this. Okay, as we know linear equations को हम एक straight line कर्व इस तरीके से डिपिक्ट करते हैं. Let's say this is your AR or the demand curve. Okay, when Q is equals to 0, which is equals to A. Okay, here you have Q. Now when you plot, like as you know, AR is equals to A minus BQ and MR is equals to A minus 2BQ. Okay, the slope is twice of that. A तो दोनों में सेम है, तो MR curve must be starting from A like this. Okay, so you will get the curve like this. This is your MR curve. This is your MR. This is your AR. Okay, so you can say that in both the scenario, intercept is same, which is equals to A, but slope different है. Okay, यहाँ पे marginal revenue का slope जो है twice है than that of average revenue curve. So this is the graphic curve, and you can also depict it here. This is 2B. This is B only. Okay, this curve is flat. This curve is steep. So this is it. We are done with this video. This is the answer or the relation between the two. We are done. Thank you so much for watching our content. If you find it helpful, make sure to like, share and subscribe our channel. And if you had any queries and observations, Please do let us know on our comment section, and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we'll upload all the links of the YouTube videos and also provide the PDFs and important book notes with respect to economics. Thank you.